the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 31-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mills. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mills to the air again. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing, Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 69 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Desmond King back deep. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 15 carries, 56 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week. Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Henry again on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:50. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this effort will not get it done. He's stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Mills. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was covered by Kevin Meyer.
Mills to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mills. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mills. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
He certainly did a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. As this complete to Woods. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Here's King. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Touchdown, Titans! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now
is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But 22 more yards there, another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mills. And that's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one, And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Mills going to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill now to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mills now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's King. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills.
And his throw is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mills to throw it.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Mills. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
The handoff, running left, Henry. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Mills. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
Off play action, Tannehill.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Tannehill. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Tannehill looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Houston's offense taking over again. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 22.
A first down throw for Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Mills.
He finds his man Johnson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Mills.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Give left side for Pierce.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Texans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4.